Hey, welcome everybody. So we're going to wait just a few minutes just to make sure that those that are actually trying to join, they join. Yeah, welcome though. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, today we're going to dive a little bit into 5 ways AI is creating new income streams. So yeah, so do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. We're dropping videos, we're going live from time to time. So make sure you're plugged in and you continue to pay attention to what we're doing here. All right. So now let's wait maybe 2 more minutes and then we get started. Okay. All right. Welcome back, guys. All right, so let's get into it. So 5 ways is AI is creating new income streams. Welcome back. Yeah, we'll be talking about this second week. Yes, second week that we're diving into this kind of topics. We're going to be driving through bringing us up to speed with regards to learning AI. You're going to need to transform your skills. You're going to need to upskill in this new digital era that we're entering into. And these workshops are designed to show you exactly how. I personally am learning a lot. I've been particularly directly and indirectly involved with using AI for quite a few years, um, both as a user as well as AI being part of the infrastructures behind the scenes of my businesses over the past 15 years. All right. So for those of you that know me well, my name is Ola. Or those of you that don't know me well, my name is Ola. So I'm also author of multiple books here, but particularly it's probably the most relevant one. You can get it for free. Just go to digitalmarketingcertified.com. All right. So good book is the fundamentals of everything I'm sharing with you as we dive through here. And yes, at the end, for maybe about 1 or 2 minutes, I do make an offer for you to join me in the AI Lab Pro. Okay, it's a $97 one-time only offer where you can come behind the scenes and see me at work as I basically operate this stuff behind the scenes. All right, so let's get into it. So who is this workshop for? Ambitious professionals, skilled experts looking to leverage AI for additional income streams alongside your career, side hustlers, very, very important, entrepreneurs building funnels, content, or digital products with limited time but big goals. If you want a plug and play system and stuff like that, that's kind of like what I cover here. And then service providers, consultants, experts. Some of you are consultants, but not really. Okay, you're looking for a W2 income, consultants, but not really. You work for a consulting company. You are consultants in your own right, but it's time for you to take this to the next level because there's a massive opportunity, wave of opportunity coming up. You want to make sure you're prepared for it. Okay, that's why I'm sharing 5 ways that AI is already creating income streams. All right, so if you are an expert, a consultant, you're ready to take to offer AI enhanced services that command premium rates, then you definitely want to pay attention to what we are doing here. AI enhanced is going to be the only way as we move forward because you're competing either you like it or not. Now, in terms of being entrepreneur, even if you have a day job, you have to be an entrepreneurial mindseted. Is that the English? Okay. You have to, your mindset has to be entrepreneurial in nature for you to keep your job. If not, you're just disposable like everybody else. Okay. And now more so than ever before, a lot of people are complaining that I just got off the phone with the person, a professional engineer for the past 12, 13 years, struggling to find a job. It's just, that's just where we are right now. People that used to have 3, 4 jobs, 2, 3, 4 jobs, they can't even keep one. So it's rough out there, but it doesn't have to be rough if you are able to sell. If you understand that you don't have to be quote unquote what do you call it, snake oil salesman, old car dealership car salesman, right? You don't have to be that to sell, but you do have to learn how to sell. You do have to learn how to sell, and AI also makes those things easier these days. But you do have to have something to sell something without needing to have a day job before you do that. If you don't do that, then again you're at the what's the word, you're at the mercy of another person hiring you. But you have to remember that they're all scared right now. They don't know what's about to happen to their businesses. So sometimes you see them come into a department, wipe the whole thing out. Sometimes they will shake things up. Sometimes they will give you two or three, four other people's jobs. It's a lot going on out there. So if you fall in those categories and you want to really improve your skill set here, let's jump in. Briefly, again, I am the founder of My Empire Pro. I'm the creator of AI Skills Lab, where you are right now, an AI Lab Pro, which is the lab inside. I can't show certain things publicly, so you have to come inside. And also, we use that as a barrier to make sure people are actually serious. Again, I'm the author of 5 different books: 15 years in digital marketing, 20 years professional, and a little bit of 8 years here as a part-time consultant in healthcare. If you want to call it course part-time, I don't know, but there's no such thing as part-time in my books. But now in recent times, I've acquired quite a few, in addition to other certifications, quite a few AI certification, and it's very clear to me that we need to jump on this and take advantage of what's going on. Please do me a favor, if you're here, please hit the like button. One quick way to really appreciate what we're doing here. All right, so my mission here is to help our professionals build AI powered income streams, systems. I like to call them systems, not just income streams, because I don't want it to sound like some other get rich quick. There's no get rich quick anything here. I need you to bring everything you've done in your past lives, in your present life, to the table here. It's going to be super useful. The only thing we're trying to do is AI enhance your skill set, your career, so that you can become what's the word, anyway, let's not worry about it. But basically, you will be undeniable in terms of the need for you in this new economy that's coming up. So what we're doing here is I want to help professionals AI powered income systems for themselves, not just talk about it, but be about it, use it, take advantage of it. You're already taking advantage of it. You might not know it, but being able to use it, being a producer, being an AI enhanced producer is key here. You don't want to just be a consumer. You're already an AI consumer, just in case you didn't know. All right, so I'm here to guide you from just curiosity to profitability, so we can create some real systems here and generate some income. All right, so income stream number 1. Let's jump right in. If you don't know what AI is, let me bring you up to speed real quick. AI, or artificial intelligence, refers to machines being able to do tasks that typically require human intelligence. Tasks like reasoning, yes, including reasoning, learning, decision making, and even language processing, being able to understand us. Shout out to Natu. I see you, Natu. That's what AI is. Now, AI has quite a few components to it, as I mentioned last week. If you haven't seen that, you can go watch the replay on this channel. AI needs data. Data is supplied by me, you, sensors, different gadgets, Internet of Things. Your refrigerator eventually will start supplying data to the internet. Eventually, your refrigerator will know that there is not enough bottles of water and will literally make orders that will be delivered by drones to your doors. You're not ready for this. All right, income stream number one, investing in AI driven growth. Financial experts increasingly recommend AI stocks. Okay, so if you're like a stock market investment enthusiast and you want to just go by that angle to be a producer, you want to put your money in it, invest your money in that, in stocks, ETFs. Honestly, I'm not following this all the way, but some people are doing it already. You can do some more research around it. But financial experts are starting to suggest companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, of course, Meta, and all these different companies leading the AI revolution with massive growth potential. Now, here's the thing: there's some other companies that are not as popular as this ones. You might want to pay attention to them. I'm looking at a small. This is a natural real graph. AI market size billions in billions. This is an actual graph. Okay. If I click on it, does it do anything? No, nothing. All right. So 2024, $235 billion. 2025, $335 billion with a B, like as in B as in boy. 2026, $430 billion projected. 2027, $530 billion projected. 2028, $630 billion projected. That's your money increasing if you start to invest in AI stocks and ETFs right now. And it's being projected by 2030, it will be in the trillions. Okay. So that's one income stream right there. And you can expect some massive leaps over the next few years here, similar to what you might have seen with some technology companies in the past few years. Anyway, so let's move on right on. Income stream number two, automating lead generation and sales. What is a lead? Let's break that down. What is a lead? If you run a business, a lead is essentially a potential customer. Okay, a person that has shown interest in what you have to sell, a person that has shown interest in your services, a person that has shown interest in doing businesses with you. Maybe you actually have some type of, I don't know, operation where you need partners. A person who shows interest in that becomes a lead. All right. And back in the days, how did we generate leads? Well, we bought data. There were specialized companies that had databases of different people's, their homes, their phone numbers, their addresses. How did they find those addresses? They bought something in the past, maybe collecting data. They do polls, they do surveys, they collect people's information. And this was the way that we did it. When I first came into real estate, the first successful business that I run, the way we generated leads was online. We're generating pre-foreclosure leads. We just bought them from foreclosures.com. That was data, right? And how did they find them? Well, they go to the courthouses, they pull those data, and they pull them manually into a database somewhere, and they sell them to us. And then we took those databases, we created letters, we wrote letters, we hand wrote letters. Sometimes we printed them, sometimes we put stamps on them manually, and that became, I'm not going to say the number. I don't want to say numbers anymore. I'm tired of that. So, but anyway, that became a big business, okay? Because it was these were contacts, this were But as soon as somebody saw a letter in their house, they saw a piece of letter shows up in their house, and they're like, stop foreclosure. Interesting. How did they know that I'm in pre-foreclosure or I was late for the past 3 months on my mortgage? I wonder how they knew. Well, it was public records, okay? That was just that business. In other businesses, there were ways that they collected, but once that person picks up the phone and called me, that was interest indicated. That would be a lead. In this time and age, in the AI world, all of that is automated. You can automate lead generation and sales. You never have to do it manually again. And you can be the expert who actually put together this kind of systems. It is so simple these days. Click, drag, drop, click, drag and drop. Let me see how many people have not given me my likes. I'm going to be on time here. I'm not going to waste time today. We're going to be just 1 hour and we'll be out. Okay, 1 hour or less, actually. Okay, so please hit the like button. Let's see. I'm missing about 5 likes. Please hit the like button. Thank you. All right, so that's leads. All right, leads. All right, so now lead magnets. So another income stream right now is you can help other businesses or your own business that you can easily start. You can generate leads online and it can be all automated. Okay, you can use AI to create lead magnets. What do we mean by lead magnets? Something you can offer for free in exchange for their contact information. What do I do here? I give this away for free. When you go to digitalmarketingcertified.com, when you go there, you will literally, I can show you. I'd rather show you than than tell you, right? Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Digitalmarketingcertified.com. I'm pressing enter on that. Let's see. Okay, boom. What does it say? It says, oh, free book. And you just give me your email address. And what am I doing there? I'm building a list of prospects. People that are not interested will simply not go there. People that go there, a percentage of them will go there. A percentage of them will buy something, some kind of services or something from me later on. That's the way it works. So you can see I literally practice what I preach. That's what I've been doing since 2009. I've been using this method since 2009 February. Okay, this is lead generation. So now what makes it automated is the fact that you can literally create a valuable piece of information. It could be a special report. It could be a full-blown published book. Okay, it could be samples. It depends on what kind of business you run. You can send samples to people. You can use that to pique people's interest. The idea is to generate interest. Okay, so AI lead magnets, you can create personalized lead magnets that adjust to visitors' interest. Okay, so there's actual ways these days that you can actually feed people what they want with AI based on their past behavior. Okay, and you can easily, obviously, increase conversions by converting cold traffic. What do we mean by traffic? Human beings, people coming to a website is what we call traffic, right? So whenever somebody click over and they land on your website, it becomes a click. That is the unit of traffic. Okay, and you can turn those traffic to warm prospects, people that have consumed information, people that have gotten some kind of value from you, and when they get value from you, you're building your brand. Obviously, they're building a relationship with you, and a professional relationship at that. But not just professional, but somebody who they see as a person that actually brings value, that can actually help them transform their lives. And that's what you want to be becoming. Now, back in the days, we would just create one thing and generic, we throw it at everybody. But these days, you can actually create things into category, and this AI machines can literally serve people based off of their existing interest that has been indicated as they were coming through the funnel. Also, we have what we call the smart email sequences, where emails are developed based on segments, where they are in the cycle, in the funnel, where they are in terms of spectrum of awareness, all the way through interest or becoming a customer, right? Depending on where they are, you can actually create a smart email sequence that automatically goes out to people. You can automate emails based off of the number of days they've been inside of your funnel. That means in your own digital ecosystem. You can also automate email based off of some other things, some other actions, like they click on the link, they showed interest in something. You can also put them in another sequence of emails because they showed interest in one thing. So you can build email funnels that adapt content based on subscriber behavior and interests. All right, you can also automate sales. You can close deals without your direct involvement through personalized follow-up and objection handling. Okay, so what do we know? We know people have patterns. People have told us by collecting all this data, we know so much about human beings, right? And the patterns are everywhere. You just have to study it long enough and you'll know. And if you don't know, AI will actually tell you. All you have to do is tell it, what do you sell? How does it transform people's lives? What does it do for people? What does it make easier? What does it make faster? What does it make simpler, right? If you tell this simple information as prompt into AI, it will actually tell you what objections people could potentially have, be it money, they don't have enough money, they don't have enough time, they don't think they can handle it, it's just too much on their plate, whatever, all these different objections, sales objection that they have, all the reasons that they have why they shouldn't buy from you, AI knows all of it. Okay, because human beings have patterns. Once the more data you collect, the more you see, the more the machines see patterns. So you can use that information based on that to create follow-up sequence of value-based content, email, and you can use that in your smart email sequences, and you can set this up with a few drag and drop clicks, and you can set this up, you can be in business. Okay, again, you can use AI to sell, and you can actually use it to serve value. The more value you bring to the marketplace, the more money you get to make. The rules are really that simple. Okay, so somebody who is using AI is going to be beating you at bringing value to the marketplace, and you'll be over here competing with yourself within the realms of traditionalism, because that's what you've always known. Me too, but we can't afford not to compete because business is not your mates. All right, income stream number 3, AI enhanced digital products. Kind of similar, but a little bit different, right? You can create digital products. Okay, digital products are so good because the margin of profit is so big, right? Because the cost of production is so cheap, because this information is everywhere. But if you can learn how to take information which is everywhere, you can package them into digital products, useful digital books and guides. Okay, you can use AI to research, you can use it to create outline, you can use it to draft books, you can use it to clean up your stories, because you should only be involved in businesses that you know something about. So you probably have stories, but you have to clean up the stories so that it's easy for people to consume it. So it's actually truthfully storytelling, because story still sells, the best way to sell, of course, right? So you can draft books in days instead of months. You can get a book launched. All right, so when I first wrote this book was there's a book before all this that's not really published yet. I'm gonna see if I can dig it up and get it published. My first book was a book called Network Marketing 2.0, but this book will be my first official published book. This book, Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. This book, everything was super manual. Okay, I wrote this book, every word was typed out, cleaned, and all that kind of stuff. Well, we've since updated it using the machines, of course, in terms of making sure it's clean, because my English is actually not the best. We tried our best to clean it at that time, but these things are never perfect. My next book will be this book that I wrote with my wife, and then the next book, it just got easier and easier and easier because the machines got better. At the time, I wouldn't necessarily call it AI, but it was AI all along, right? And my most recent book was the fastest because the machines helped. So again, you can create books, you can create, even it doesn't have to be full-blown books, it could be special reports, that you can create guides, something that help people with quick wins. You help them with transformation from point A to B, right? B is their desire, A is the present state. You package small information together to help them do that. It could be books too, it could be videos, right? So you can also create online courses, you can create curriculums, slide exercises with AI assistance. Some of you have to wait on somebody hire you as a trainer. You don't have to wait until somebody hire you as a trainer. If you know how to do something, you can literally start monetizing that right now, today, with the help of AI, and create income stream for yourself. Okay, so AI enhanced products, you just have to speak into it, talk. You can actually literally talk into it today, and you can build it out from there. Although it will be easier if you have templates and tools and systems in place like we kind of provide here. Okay, so templates, speaking of templates and tools, you can create templates and tools for other people to make their life easier. You can develop software templates, you can develop software tools for web-based software tools that make people's life easier, simpler, better, help them create a quick win, a quick outcome, and something that solves specific problems. You don't have to have, you know how you sit together and you say, I have this big idea, that one, we do like this. No, you don't have to do any of that. You help people solve one single problem, and you can monetize that as long as there is a market for it, right? But if it's an actual real life problem, that means automatically there's a market for it. Okay, and of course you can create AI powered membership sites and you can use that to build recurring revenue. Things you can charge $10 per month, you can charge $97 per month, you can charge $197 per month, depends on the market you're in, but people will gladly pay you to help make their life easier as long as that means value to them. All right, so you can build revenue, recurring revenue, with continuously updated AI content. All right, so let's move on to income stream number 4, AI solutions and services. You might have been seeing AI agents everywhere. You're going to see more of it, right? Every single task can be performed by an AI agent, and all these different companies are starting to build AI agents. You can actually learn the skill of building AI agents. It's an actual skill, or you can actually be a reseller. I've seen people actually recruiting people to resell AI agents. It's just fancy word for AI powered software that can perform one single task that used to need human reasoning and repetitive work, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, systems. But AI agents is going to be a thing, and AI solutions and services is more like a generic thing for it. So you can build custom AI tools, build specialized AI application for clients who need tailored solutions. And you might say, but I don't know. But okay, just learn how to gather the needs first, the requirement, right? And get to work. Okay, this is an income, this is an actual viable income stream that some people are using already. It's a need. You get to work, you help them solve the problem, and you don't have to be the one doing the coding. And by the way, there's not much need for coding these days. A lot of things are just drag and drop. Okay. AI training programs. You can teach teams how to leverage AI effectively in their workflow. Some of you are already trainers and consultants, and you're going to be needed because there's going to be a massive adoption coming up, adoption projects everywhere, and they're going to need people to train people who refuse to tag onto this right now. They're going to be paying people serious amount of money, $60 an hour, $70 an hour, $120 an hour. You're going to see that it's already happening. You're going to see that coming up, and you need to be prepared for that. So again, AI training programs teaching teams at a corporate level how to leverage AI effectively in their workflows. Also, we have AI integration services, help businesses, small businesses, local businesses, services. You help these businesses connect existing systems with new AI capabilities. Okay. You just have to be on the forefront of it and start learning some of these things right now, because eventually you notice that your skills are compounding in, like, just getting bigger and bigger. You won't even know. AI strategy consulting. You can guide companies, small to medium-sized companies, through AI implementation with expert advice. Okay, so this is another, I'm grouping all of this under AI solution and services. This is another income stream that's attached to AI that you should start paying attention to. Income stream number 5, last but definitely not the least, AI powered content marketing. Content. When you hear content is everywhere. Everything is content. Content is king. Content is like water. You need it. It's necessary. It's the way to survive these days. You might be directly involved in creating content, but I don't know. But you're definitely consuming content. We know this for a fact. Okay, so what could you do with this when it comes to AI? Well, AI powered content marketing. Well, here's the thing, a lot of people are going to get this wrong because they're going to just jump into ChatGPT and Gemini and say, hey, give me a blog post on blah 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 blah, right? We're going to see a lot of people like that, and eventually Google is going to pounce on them and probably start what do you call it, penalizing duplicate content that don't really provide any value. So we know that's going to happen, but you You don't have to worry about that because we need you. There's something you know how to do, something you've done super well in the past, I don't know, 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, something that it comes easy for you, something that if I woke you up in the middle of the night, you know this stuff, right? But you're being lazy, possibly. You're being lazy to turn this into monetizable content, right? Well, content marketing is all of that and more. Okay, so you can build authority. Remember last week we talked about the ABCDE. ABCDE. What is A? AI. B for branding. C for creating value. D for data literacy, and E for expert. Okay, expert. No, actually the E is for experience. You gain experience and then people start calling you experts. You didn't call yourself an expert like a clown, but it becomes obvious that you are the expert if you follow that framework. Anyway, SEO optimized blog content. You create search friendly content that ranks and drives traffic. So if we go today, if we go to google.com, google.com. So we're right here on google.com. Let me do share. Okay, what do you notice here on google.com? What do you notice, right? Back in the days, it was quite different, right? It's quite different. Not it was. It was different back in the days. So it's different today. Same thing. Potato, right? So now let me go to let me see if I can do this real quick. Archive.org. I think that's what it was. Let me see. Did I get that right? Archive.org. Okay, there's this website called archive.org. Let me see if it works. I'm guessing this, not guessing, but I'm trying to remember this. I used to use this a lot. Okay, so google.com. So it will show you the different versions over the years. There's so much. It's not really showing me. Let me see. Yeah, because Google is such a major website, it's probably not going to be able to show me what that looks like. Yeah. Let me see. Is it archive.org? I think so. Yeah, archive.org. Let's see here. Search metadata. No, I don't want metadata. There you go. I want to actually see. Okay, I think I might be seeing something now. Let's see. So this is just very random. I'm thinking very randomly right now. So let's see. So I'm gonna go back to, let's go back to 2005. There you go. Let's go to 2005 and let's see what it looks like. Let's take a screenshot of what it looks like. So what it does is take a screenshot of these different websites and the versions they were. This was Google back then. How many of you remember this? How many of you remember Google back then? This was Google. Oh, wow. I might need to put it up. I remember this, right? I remember Google like this back in the days. Advanced search, preferences, language tools. Back then, 2005, right? So how did I do this? I went to archive.org. Took me a second to remember that. Let me look at 2010 versions. Let's look at this date right here. Let's take this snapshot right here. All right. All right. What do we have here? This is the version of Google from that day. From that day, sometimes that day, right? Let me see if I can find something else. Let's come back to like even 2010. Oh, what that's 2010. Let's go to 2015. Let's look at on January 3rd. That's my father's birthday. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. All right, so this was the version on that day. I remember all of this. You could install a Google Chrome, blah blah blah. Anyway, so that was it. But today, this is Google today. What does it say on the right hand side? It says AI mode. Okay, it says AI mode on the right hand side. So if I search learn AI and I press enter here, what does it say? It puts at the very top. It looks different from what you might remember from some few years back. Now they're giving us AI overview. They pull out more information, right? It used to be the sponsored would be at the very top, but right now they're pushing AI. If they're pushing AI, life will not say my father is January 32, or rest in peace to your dad, Natu. So this is what it looks like now. See, this is what it looks like now. It's different, but you can that now. In addition to this, you can actually, there's a tab here called AI mode, and you click into it, and then it gives you more information. You're gonna see more and more people using this. Why am I showing you this? I'll tell you why I'm showing you this in a second. So again, you want to build authority, right? And you want to monetize the audience. There's audience that will follow you from creating optimized content, right? And you will create search friendly content. So it's no longer you just go to Google and then you search and then you see the results on the SERP. They call it the SERP, search engine results page. It's no longer that way. You're going to see it change more and more and more, right? You're going to see that change more and more and more. What you're going to see is they want to answer people's question right away. They want to, what do we call it? Create value. They want to give the value right away. When people search, they want the answer right away. And not just that, they want the searching to be a lot more easier. That's the direction we're moving when it comes to technology. So we're thinking things more like voice search. Okay? We're thinking more like voice search. You got to start thinking voice search. All right, so that's the angle we're looking at things these days. You got to start paying attention to that. So when I say value, creating value, C, A, B, C, D, E, it's everything. It's all. It's end all be all. Value is one of our 3 core pillars inside of the book Digital Marketing Certified. We have people, we have value, we have systems. So you're going to see that come up over and over again. So if you look at this page, I'm on ChatGPT. Voice search is going to be a thing. It's part of AI. So let me actually dictate. I'm actually going to dictate into, let me see if it works. Hopefully it does. Let's see. Okay, it says enable my microphone. Let's try that. Enabled. Can we try that again? All right, can you hear me? Okay, it's hearing me. Okay, all right. So I want to learn AI. Where do I start from if I want to learn AI? I am a trainer. I am a consultant. I am an author. And if you don't mind, can you please go ahead and share with me ways where I can leverage AI? But first of all, what is this AI things that everybody's talking about? All right, as you can see, it has taken in my audio. Voice search is the new order of the day. And with my thick accent, it actually can hear me. Back in the days, I remember this thing struggling to understand my accent, by the way. All right, so, all right, can you hear me? Okay, it's hearing me. Okay, all right. So I'm going to take that, delete that. So it actually recognized. So, and then it's super clean. It cleans it too. Back in the days, you would just see all the gibberish there, right? This is as far as I've been using this stuff, but this is clean. Okay, now we're talking about super intelligence, where it's actually smarter than humans. It's kind of a conversation. We're not ready for that right yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this in there. What does it do? It goes to work and it gives me, this is how people are searching now. This is how people are searching. What is AI? It refers to computer systems or software that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. It goes to work. Where to start from? Beginner pathway, foundation, basic terminologies, elements of AI. Okay, it gives me a link. I can actually click. It gives me a link. Link to where? If I open this link, it pops open another website, and this website is now gotten a click, traffic. But if you go back here, before it got the traffic, this is what we call mentions, where if you're creating content, you want to get mentioned on results when people search for when people search questions, search for solutions for their problems, you want to get mentioned. You can see Kaggle get mentioned here. Free Code Camp gets a mention here. What does it say? If this is AI is data driven, you can learn Python programming. That's if you want to go the data programming direction. And it's saying you can learn it from here. Machine learning basics. And also another mention. These blue links are called mention. Anywhere, any where you see that it's actually linking out to a cited source, that will be called mention. As opposed to back in days, we were obsessed with clicks. We wanted everybody to click over to my website. It doesn't matter. I just want to answer people's questions. I want to be the first to answer people's questions. I want to be the first to solve people's problems. I want to be the first to replace people's pain with pleasure or relief, however way you want to put it, right? That's the point. What does it say as a trainer? You want to generate quizzes, training materials, all that. As a consultant, analyze client data, generate insights, all that, right? As an author, research summarizations, right? Use AI to outline books and chapters, editing. These are the cool things that are possible today. Not just nowadays, but right now in this moment. You can also use the same to create newsletters, email marketing, as I've mentioned earlier on, smart email sequences. You can build loyal audiences with personalized AI crafted content. Affiliate marketing is a big deal. It's a big deal. I leverage affiliate marketing for my business. Okay, a lot of my money I've made over the years, a lot of them come from affiliate marketing. It's part of the stuff that we teach you inside. You can recommend products naturally within AI enhanced content, of course, and also you can monetize your social presence. You can grow platforms with consistent, engaging AI assisted posts. Even the platforms, social media, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, you see, they allow you to actually enhance your posts with AI. They ask you to use AI to type these things because they want to beat everybody else to this game, and you should be doing the same thing. That's income stream number 1. Now, speaking of income stream number 5, rather, content marketing. Content marketing is something that that we leverage heavily here. We're heavy. It's everything. But we're not just depending. Okay, we're not just depending on organic traffic. We're not just writing pieces of content and hoping that someday traffic will come to it. We're deliberate. We're very intentional with our strategies. So we're not just we do get organic heavy, but we are not just counting on it. Okay, we're aggressive. We're using paid media. We're using organic. We're using social media paid. We're using anything. But not just that. We're also we have strategies around budget marketing. Marketing budget. We have strategies around that. For as low as $5, $3, we have actions happening everywhere, as opposed to what you might know, which is people depending on free traffic. Free traffic are nice. I love them. They add on to my bottom line. However, I'm not depending on them. All right. So here's the ABCDEX part. Again, this is the blueprint. This is the framework that we follow here. Okay. In the AI Lab Pro, it's a one-time $97. Like I said earlier, I'm rounding up right now. Yeah, this right here is the full-blown blueprint. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to round up right now because at 9 p.m., the second episode of the AI Lab Pro is going live. Okay, so we're not doing it live because it's a lot of content, and I don't want to do fluffs where I'm doing fluff and I'm talking in between. I want you to be able to simply look over my shoulder and watch me take action. Everything from traffic, based on what you're looking at on the screen right now, everything from traffic all the way to the right hand side. See all those green boxes? Those are money boxes. Those are all the different ways that money comes in. Okay, each one of those boxes is multiple income streams. Okay, so this is something that you can learn, you can put to work right away. You can actually put it to work right away. The same tools that I use, that I recommend, you will be able to have access to all of them and be able to use it for yourself. Majority of them, you can take trials of them. It doesn't cost you anything, so you can get to practice. This gets very addictive in a good way, because again, what we're talking about is income streams. All right, so I'm not going to waste much time. Shout out to Natu. I'm not going to waste any more time. That's it right now. If you go to myempirepro.com/join, that's how you join the AI Lab Pro. You will see there. But outside of that, I'm going to be here from time to time. I will continue to share content. I'm learning a lot. I'll continue to share with you. I know some people might be like, content, but I don't know what to say, all this kind of stuff. Well, that's easy. We use a very simple formula. It's invest, learn, do, teach. Invest time, possibly money, but really all you need is time in learning, and you do, and then you teach or share. It doesn't have to be teach. Teach might sound like an overbearing thing for you. It just means share. Share what you're learning. Share as you're going, as you're discovering. Because some people are going to be like, there's three groups of people here, okay? Some people, they're going to watch things happen to them. And some people are going to make things happen. I hope that's who you are. And some people are going to be like, what happened? All right. I hope that's not you. That 5 years from now, you'll be like, what happened? There are people that tell me like, hey, Ola, you told me about cryptocurrency in 2017. I wonder what happened. Why did I not do? There are people like that, and they exist, and they didn't listen. And there are also people who went too fast. I said, slow down, slow down. Unless you're day trading and you actually learn the skills, don't just dump your money. Some people did that and they lost money too. So there's certain, because of the experience that I have in business and all these years of failure and successes and failure and successes, there's some things I can see. Because so when I tell you systems, right, we have that architecture you're looking at right there is a sustainable system, and it's supposed to start getting you action within the next few months, but it's not really designed for you to start celebrating until 5 years time, because everything that comes will go. Okay, everything is evolving. All right, so you don't want to just jump on the bandwagon. That's in no way, shape, or form am I asking you to jump on some kind of train that will leave you, and we call it AI. That's not the point here. The point here is that you can see it all around you is happening. You're a consumer of this already. You're using recommendations on Netflix to watch movies already. So you're consuming AI already. The point is that you want to be on the producer side of things, but you also want to learn it as a skill set that will last just beyond a moment. Okay, there's a lot of people are going to jump on bandwagons, very quick money maker bandwagon things. They're going to lose money, lose themselves, lose time. That's not what this is about. I've seen this a couple of times in my career, and this is an opportunity for you to really come on the side of being a producer, because again, you're already consuming using AI already. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody who stopped by tonight. Do me a favor. There's one simple thing you can do for me. You can help me like, share, subscribe. Okay. Share this with as many people as you can. People that want to, maybe they're hearing AI and it sounds so complicated. Let's bring it down. Bring it down. Let's take one step at a time. I'll continue to share. All right. Now, if you have any questions, you can drop it in the group chat, or you can also drop it in the comments here in the chats here. But that's all I have for now. Again, you can simply go to myempirepro.com/join. It's a $97 one time, and that's it. That's the founder's price for now. Eventually, the price will increase. Take care, and God bless.